25% of all roadway fatalities are a direct result of people falling asleep at the wheel. And 90% of those, guess what? You're 2 miles within your destination. But I'm not going to ask you if you've ever fallen asleep at the wheel. What I'd like to know is what safety system have you created to help you stay awake during a long drive? Roll the window down, turn the air conditioning off. I heard one the other day at a conference. I was with Kevin Cobb, and the lady in the front row, she goes, "Hey, I roll my hair up in the window." I said, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, when I start to fall asleep, I wake back up." No. Stop. Take a break. Walk around the car, or take a nap, or make reservations ahead, knowing that you're going to be sleeping.
Tim really stood out as being a fantastic speaker. He's very knowledgeable, very enthusiastic, and very passionate about safety.
He's just done an excellent job of being patient with the group and getting the message across, giving very, very good constructive feedback, and just really staying on point.
If you have a swimming pool in the backyard, state law requires you to have a door that closes automatically and locks on its own. Well, I got one of those doors. However, when I had the house built, you could buy a pressure clamp at Home Depot that will hold your door open for about 60 seconds, which is a lot of time, but that gets you to get outside to do whatever you got to do and get back in before the door was shut. Now, over a period of 10 years, obviously that clamp is degraded down to about 40 seconds. Is 40 seconds enough time to get inside the kitchen, grab the bowl, get outside from the kitchen, go outside the door? Is that enough time? It is if you rush. So here I was, doors open, got into the house, up the 3 sets of stairs to the kitchen, got to the island, slid the stainless steel bowl of barbecue sauce, held it like this, turned towards the door, and immediately my wife goes, "Don't forget the brush." I turned around and looked at her, I said, "I'll come back and get that." And I knew it was a lie right then. And of course, I got down the 3 sets of stairs right about here, and all I could see is what? Outside the door? The grill. Sure enough, stainless steel bowl in front of me. I hit the door because it was already closed. The bowl spins towards me. I walk into the bowl, barbecue sauce on my hardwood floors. The bowl served as a lever. I hit my forehead on the door. It left a stain of grease on the window. The sauce on the floor on the hardwood. I couldn't keep my balance, so what I do is I lost my traction. I fell to the ground. Big bang on the hardwood floor. My wife runs to the banister. She goes, "What happened? Are you okay?" And I looked at her and I said, "You use way too much Windex." Was I already blaming somebody else? We were swimming an hour later in the swimming pool, and my daughter, she's pointing at me laughing again. And "What are you laughing at now?" She goes, "Daddy, you got a smiley face on your stomach." Sure enough, I looked down, there was a bruise from the stainless steel bowl. She goes, "That's not the funny part." I said, "What's so funny?" She goes, "You got the 2 eyeballs to match your smiley face."
I really like Tim, the energy, the ideas that he came up with, the stories that he told.
His passion and his knowledge about the safe process and the safety process. He obviously has a lot of experience with this, transcending back to when he was in the military. He does a fantastic job taking these complex concepts and boiling them down.
There are nearly 3 times as many off-the-job injuries as there are on-the-job injuries. In addition to that, there are nearly 15 times as many off-the-job fatalities as there are on the job. This encouragement is why we would recommend that you take this stuff everywhere, not just at work, because where you're likely to make a mistake is not at work. As a matter of fact, as you look at these numbers on this slide right here, the workplace is the safest place for you to be. So why aren't we packing everybody up and staying at work overnight? As a matter of fact, I want you to go home and get your kids, come back to work. You don't do that. We've got other things we'd rather do. Now, I know a majority of you have these systems. Please raise your hand if you have at least one of these bullets on this screen at your workplace. You got them? Okay. Is this what your house looks like? I mean, no, we never even consider bringing these back to the home. All we do is say, pay attention, watch what you're doing, do a better job. think about what you're doing. That's all we do. Can we get better at home? And the answer is yes, because eventually if we get better at home and on the road, what are we going to eventually do? We're going to bring it right back to work, and it's a great concept.